Hey everyone, welcome back. I am going to today do a little thing I saw on Amy Living in Chrysalis a few weeks ago, which is the Makeup Minis tag. And just talking about minis. And I thought I've got to get ready to go out today, so I thought I'd do the tag and get ready with all my minis. I love mini makeup products and skincare products. I love all minis. I've got a little collection of them all here. As you can see, there's quite a number of little minis in here. And to be honest, I'd happily have my whole collection be minis. And I'll get into that when we start talking through what the questions are and what my responses are to that. But the first thing I'm going to do is talk about my little skincare minis. So I love little skincare minis. They are one of my favorites. I'm just going to put it on here. I've got the Drunk Elephant Daytime Trio, which is the C Firma Day Serum and the B Hydra Intensive. Now, I ended up picking these up as minis because the girls at Beauty News did a breakdown of the costs, and it actually ends up for this one to be more cost effective to buy the minis rather than the full size. You get more value as a mini, so that is pretty good. So I'm just going to add that on, and I'm not going to use this as a mini, but we are going to talk about this in a second. This is the Dr. Dennis Gross Hyaluronic Marine. I'm just going to put that as a moisturizer on, and then we might get into the first question, which I'll get my phone up so I can actually see what it is. So the first question is, what is your favourite mini? Okay, so let me rub this in and we'll talk about my favourite mini. I like minis that are cute, okay? So for me, you know, if they're aesthetically pleasing as well as performing a function, I'm pretty happy with that. But I have my favourite mini, which I don't use at all. I bought it just for display purposes, is my little Peri Pera fridge. Okay, so here it is, and you open it up, and we've got our little fridge of little mini makeups. So it's got some tints in here, a concealer, and a few different items. I rarely think to actually go into this. But I bought it simply because it is absolutely adorable. As you can see there, we've got a whole bunch of little fridge things, so little milks and little yogurts and cokes and all of that kind of stuff. And this just is for display on my makeup collection, and that's okay. That's what I bought it for, and I still love it. Another one of my favourites that I bought a whole lot of minis. I think it was around Christmas time from David Jones. I think it was. I can't remember what time it was. I know I've done a video on it. If you search back in my videos, you'll find it. But there was a whole collection of mini deluxe samples. And I got it to get the Caroline Herrera shoe. And I bought it because I wanted to display this little tiny shoe on my in my perfume collection. So for me, my favourite minis are the ones that are cute, you know, that add a bit of I don't know, that look good on display. I think they're really nice. Alright, the next question, I'm going to do that while I put on some base. Okay, so the next question is, what is your favourite mini category? So I'm just going to use a little mini of the Smashbox Primerizer. I do have it actually in a proper mini size, but this is just a little sample size. My favourite mini category is lipsticks. For me, it is cost efficient for me, because I have over 100 lipsticks, and you know, I'm never or rarely ever going to get through a lipstick. So I like the mini lipsticks, and my favourite minis are, I'm going to dig in, I'll be back. So my favourite mini lipsticks are the little ones that Winky Lux brought out. And these are these little pills of lipsticks. So there was 5 in the collection. Trying to show these is interesting. So they are, oh, there goes one. They are extremely mini. Hold on. They are extremely mini, as you can see. And what I love about these guys is I keep these in my handbag because they're tiny and I have a variety of them. And they are just the tiniest little lipstick. But they are beautiful lipsticks. They are matte lipsticks and they last a really long time. So the quality is there along with the convenience of them being really, really small. Alright, I'm going to go into my mini of the It CC Cream. This is in medium, I believe. Yes. Alright, so what is the mini that made you buy a full size? Oh no. So I'm gonna keep talking while I put this on about lipstick minis and why I like them so much. So we talked about I have a lot of lipsticks. And, you know, reality-wise, I'm not going to wear the same lipstick every day when I've got that many in my collection. So using the minis, yeah, it just seems more efficient to me. And it gives me, when I'm buying it, because they, you know, they generally are obviously more cost affordable, they satisfy that desire in me to have a different colour and to try a different colour and see if it'll look good on me and to try a formula. And then purchase it in a full size if I use it up and I liked it, and I have done that. So we will talk about, the next question is minis that made you buy a full size. So there are a couple of minis that have made me buy the full size. So the first one was the Colourpop liquid lipstick. So I started off getting some minis in that, and I fell in love with Times Square and Lovebug. And I used up the minis. So I ordered the replacements in the full size because I knew I liked the colours and I liked the formula. I don't have a problem with the Colourpop Ultra Matte formula on my lips. I don't have dry lips, so I don't, they don't crack or anything on me, and they last really well all day at work. So I am happy to have them in a mini, have them in a full size. So they made me buy that, and then also the moisturiser that I just put on. A lot of the moisturisers that I bought, so including the Dr. Dennis Gross, like the Lancome Hydra Zen, and a few of those that I've gotten as like minis in, you know, gift with purchases and things. I've liked them enough to then go on and purchase them as a full size. So I find that things like that, skincare especially, it's good. So I'm going to go in with another mini. I'm going to use the NARS, hold on, that's the only problem with minis. So I'm going to go in now with the NARS concealer in vanilla. Yeah, so it's, for me, definitely lipstick and skincare are probably the things that have made me buy a full size. And perfumes. There have been a couple of mini perfumes that I've gotten that I will eventually buy the full size of. And I will buy the full size of that shoe, so I can have a mini shoe and a big shoe at some point. Financially, not at this point. And I also haven't used it up, so just going to press in this concealer. So I'm back, I've pressed in the concealer, and then I realised that I hadn't had my lights on, which is why it kind of, I'm like looking in the viewfinder going, it just doesn't look quite right. And I'm like, I forgot to turn my lights on. So we're back. We're trying to be a little bit more professional now. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the next mini to set the concealer and my foundation, or the CC cream. I'm going to use my little mini Hourglass ambient light in iridescent strobe light. So I'm going to go in and set all of this. Okay, so the next category is categories that shouldn't be a mini. And I just realised then when I was setting the powder that I meant to use all my little mini travel brushes. So I have a whole collection of like mini brushes that I keep in a little container for travel. So categories or something that shouldn't be in a mini, and I can't think of any apart from chocolate, but that doesn't really fit with this category. No chocolate should ever be in a mini. I want the bigger block of chocolate as possible. But as into makeup and skincare and things like that, I like the idea of minis. I was sitting there trying to think of, is there a category that I wouldn't want in a mini? And I couldn't think of one. If you've got one that is clearly something that shouldn't be a mini, let me know. But I couldn't. I honestly couldn't think of what one wouldn't be good as a mini. So I'm going to go in now. I'm going to go in now with some brow pencils. I'm going to use my mini Goof Proof brow pencil from Benefit. I'm in number 3. And I'm glad I've got this in a mini because it's in my project pan for this year and I just don't seem to be getting through it. So it's like, I'm glad I didn't buy the full size of it because it's definitely a work in progress. The next question, the brand that makes the best minis. That is hard. I obviously love those little Winky Lux pills. So I'm probably going to choose it based on that. But, I think there are some good minis out there. I'm about to use the Tarte Hotel Heiress bronzer, little mini. There are good minis out there, I think, in a lot of cases. I think Benefit makes some cute minis. So I could have used the mini Hoola bronzer, which I might go in and use just because. And I like these these face powders being a mini. For me, especially highlighters, I don't think there should be full-size highlighters, point blank, because you use so little of it. Well, I do. So I'm going to go in with Hoola as well, just because. So I'm going to go with my little Hoola. The things like blushes and highlighters, you use such little product that to me, economically, it makes more sense to have it in a mini. Because, if you've ever tried to pan, which I am currently trying to pan different ones, it is bloody impossible, or nearly bloody impossible. Nothing really is impossible, but it's a lot of work. And it seems to take forever to pan and use through a product. And I'll be use it pretty much consistently for a month and I'll use 0.01 grams or something like that of product. So it is definitely something that takes a bit of effort and a bit of time. Alright, so I'm going to go in now with a bit of blush. I'm going to use my, obviously, little mini. I'm going to use my, if I can get it out from the bottom, my little NARS Duo in Laguna and Orgasm. So for me, this one was a purchase because I was like, everyone talks about Orgasm and Laguna, and I'm like, I wasn't going to, I didn't need a full size of it to try it. So I waited until, I saw a little Duo come up on Mecca, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to get that. So I've got it, and I've tried it, and they're nice, but I definitely didn't need a full size of either of them. So I'm kind of glad that I've got it in a mini size. Okay, where do you get your minis? I get them from everywhere. If a place offers a mini, I'll get it. The worst part is at Mecca and Sephora when you go through to purchase and they've got their little minis array. Great marketing. That is my downfall because I'll be just like, ooh, I wanted to try that. Oh, I'll take a mini. Ooh, isn't that cute? And yeah, that's where they get me. I think a lot of these have come from walking through the aisles there and being swayed by, oh, it's just a little mini, I'll grab that. Alright, so we're going to go into eyeshadow Oh no, we're going to go into highlighter. So we're going to go into highlighter. I've got a little Tarte highlighter here. This is in Exposed. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on. Yeah, so I will buy my minis everywhere. So, you know, if I'm doing a ColourPop order, I will have a look at the minis and go, oh, is there something there that I haven't got already, just to help get to the shipping cap. And yeah, I'm pretty... Or if I really want to try something, I want to try a formula, I'd rather get it in the mini first to see whether it works for me or not. And then I will, if it works, I'll buy the full size. Okay, so we're going to go into the eyeshadow. So I've got like a bunch of little mini palettes here, like the Huda Minis, very cute. Me and Red eyeshadow, I wanted to try it. ColourPop Take Me Home, little travel palette, and I've got a little Douce mini one there. But I think for today I'm going to take the Take Me Home. Okay, so it's the little one. This is actually what I take most of the time when I'm traveling. I'm going to take just the beige one first, and just to plop it all over. So I'm going to go in with the mid-tone colour and just put this through the crease. I'm going to go in with that deeper brown now and just put it in the outer corner. I'm just going to go in, wet my brush with some setting powder, I'm just going to go in and wet my brush with some setting spray, and I'm going to take this mid-tone, I don't know, bronzy colour, and put that across my lid. Just a simple look today. I ended up going in with a little bit of this colour down here, just to add over it. I didn't really like how it was looking, so I'm just adding a little bit more shimmer. And then on the inner corner, I'm going to take this little lighter shimmer here. I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner. Just a quick look today. The last question as we finish off is, wait up. Do you prefer skincare minis or makeup minis? I prefer them all. I prefer everything in a mini. I'm going to go in with a mini Marc Jacobs Major Volume Mascara. I prefer everything to come in a mini. So it's, especially things like, I'm about to use mascara. I love mascaras coming in a mini because, to be honest, by the time they start drying up, you know, it's reached that time of the 3-month or whatever it may be. And if I buy a full size, it certainly goes past the 3-month stage while I'm still using it. I'm happy to do that, don't get me wrong. I use expired makeup all the time. But yeah, I like getting them in the minis. I think they are, again, more cost effective. Okay, and the last question while I add some lipstick is products. No, I've got a couple of questions. How do you store your minis? Like, example with the rest of the category. Yes, I do. I store my minis with their spots. So, I've got, you know, a drawer for mascaras. I've got a drawer for lipsticks. Minis go in with the full-size ones. I don't keep them separately, except for my little peri-peri fridge, because I bought that to display. And, like, even things like minis that I have for different skincare. So I've got like moisturizer minis, and I've got body lotion, and I've got cleansers and all of those kind of things. I store them all in, as you can see, I'm one of those people. I like to have I like it stored, easy to find, and I have them in, obviously, labelled boxes. So I know where they all are, so that when I need one, I can just go straight to it and try a different formula. So that is what I do with that one. And then the last question is product types you prefer in a mini size. For me, things like highlighters and blushes and lipsticks and mascaras. Actually, all of them. There's nothing I don't prefer in a mini size. So there's nothing I don't prefer in a mini size. I'm going to add one of these little Winky Lunks lipsticks because that's what we're here and we're doing. So I'm going to use that while we do that. I would happily have everything in a mini size. So whichever one. And this smells so good too. So, as you can see by that, I like all minis. And it's kind of funny because I'm an Amazon. I am 6 foot tall and I'm built, you know, I'm not anything that you'd ever call mini size. There's nothing about me that's mini. So, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I love them. I think they're cute. And I think they're, like I said, more appropriate in my collection because I have such a large collection. So at least I feel like I'm getting value from them. Yeah, so if I could have a collection full of minis, I'd be pretty happy with that too. Wouldn't bother me because that means I just have more variety and I didn't spend an exorbitant amount on it and I'm not letting things just not being used. So yeah, for me, minis are definitely something I love. So I hope you enjoyed this tag. The original tag was done by a duo, Elise C, I believe, and Portia Pans. That's what Living in Chrysalis indicated in her video. So yeah, I just wanted to recognise the original creators of that, and I hope you enjoyed this and seeing my little mini collection, as you can see. And that wasn't all of it. Like I've got little mini nail polishes. I love that because I change my nail polish every week. What else have I got in here that we didn't talk about? Oh, things like, I'm even, you know, for me, so I've even got little things like tweezers and nail files that are minis, and I love these mini tweezers. They are the cutest things. I got them from Daiso, little mini tweezers. I have them in my handbag and like my travel kits and stuff, because they're just handy to have and they don't take up a lot of space. And it's all about being space efficient. I don't want to lug a big handbag around, but I want to have like just those few little necessities there just in case. I added a bit of a mini eyeliner, so Marc Jacobs eyeliner. For me, the search for an eyeliner that will stay in my waterline is ongoing, and when I can get it in a mini, means I can try the formula, don't have to pay full price for it. I do like these Marc Jacobs. They don't stay forever, but they stay longer than a lot of others. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Tell me about what your mini obsessions are, if you have them, if you don't like them. Do this tag. I think it's great. And we'll leave it there. So as always, remember, be kind, be strong, and be a warrior. And I'll see you later. Bye.